Hello.
Hello, this is Keifer Thompson. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for taking your time out to let me interview you.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome.
So
How do you say your name? Or I would have said it. It's not Letitia.
It is Letitia, yes.
Letitia? Oh, okay. All right. I went to the school with Letitia, but I didn't recognize the type of spelling that we had going on there.
Yeah, I get Leticia a lot, so.
Letitia. That's what I thought. I thought like it was Latino or something.
Yeah. I definitely get that a lot. Yeah, I know that you're busy and we don't have a lot of time, so I just wanted to tell you that I am so honored to get this opportunity to talk to you before Nashville comes to California.
Well, thank you.
This is definitely by far the biggest interview that we've done yet, so just bear with me a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about the first time you heard Shauna sing.
Well, hang on a second.
Okay.
Let me get to the back here. My phone's getting ready to die, so I need to plug it in real quick.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, I mean, the first time I heard her sing was in Nashville, and at the Nashville Palace. It's actually the first time we met.
Oh, wow.
And I was literally like just dumbfounded, and I just never heard a voice like that before. But I actually talked to her, and I was hitting on her before I heard her sing. And that was just like icing on the cake for me, I think she's the best country singer. I think she's the best female country singer in town.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as far as like, I'm really hard on girl singers because so many girl singers want to sing through the rafters all the time and never. But there's a quality to Shauna's voice, and I'm not the only one. We got some writers out here with us, and they just someone mentioned the same thing to them. But there's a quality in her voice that I've just never heard. I mean, and it's kind of a combination of like, Reba, Pam Tillis, and Shelby Lynn, and it just I don't know. It's almost dead on pitch perfect all the time, and which aggravates the hell out of me. Because she's so good at that, but yeah, it's just I can listen to her every day and never get tired of it, which I can't say that really about anybody else.
Mhm. Yeah,
so
I can definitely hear that. Definitely, it's a great thing. She definitely just takes the stage with such a presence. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to be described or referred to as the new age Johnny and June?
Well, that's quite the company to keep, and we really admire those two and look up to them, and it's just, Johnny's one of my massive influences. And the first time we did the Opry, they put us in I think it's room number 7 or 9. It's the duet room.
Mhm.
And it's all the photos in there are duos. The first time we were in there, I mean, Shauna got it was kind of like a emotional moment or whatever. But it's really cool. We were watching this TV show about Johnny and June, and they're on stage singing and stuff, and Sean just starts bawling and goes back to the back, and it's just because we can relate to. I think we can relate to them, better than a lot of people, just because I feel like we had that kind of, I know we had that kind of love for each other, and it was just, it was unconditional. It was very, very, it was very special, and it, she's, really, you have your first love or whatever else, but I really don't, I think we found our first love in Nashville, and it's not the first love, the last love, so that's, we just kind of relate to that whole situation, and they're just two beautiful people that weren't perfect, but loved each other for their imperfections and all that stuff, So it's quite an honor.
Yeah, your love definitely portrays to everybody. It's something that I personally look up to. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
How do you keep things new and interesting on the road?
Well, we're just kind of buddies, you know. I mean, we like to laugh. We laugh a lot, you know. And I mean, she makes me laugh, which just I don't think I've ever dated a girl or been with a girl that's made me laugh
Mhm.
as much as I can make her laugh, and I think that's a huge thing, you know. When you can make each other laugh. I mean, it just seems fresh. She thinks I'm funny. I think she's funny, and just that comic relief in a marriage is massive to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be with someone who was funny. Um, you know, I don't know. I mean, we don't really work at anything. I mean, we're really good friends on top of everything else, you know. And you know, we fight like cats and dogs, you know, sometimes, you know, like everybody else does. But we just learn how to deal with it to where we extinguish it quickly and don't ever bring it up again. You know, we don't harbor any of that crap, you know, because I think hanging on to that, harboring those feelings is really what tears a lot of people apart, and it just snowballs, you know. And
Mhm.
pride is a terrible, terrible thing in instances like that, you know.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Is that how Let's Fight was inspired?
Well, I mean, I actually wrote that song with a couple buddies of mine, you know, Kit Moore and Weston Davis, and actually that song was inspired because we didn't fight, you know, and
Okay.
you know, so let's fight so we can make up, you know, let's force a fight so we can make up, kind of thing, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of my songs before we got before Top Square came into existence were about her, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Is she going to be in the interview as well?
She's actually doing another one right now, so
Okay. That's fine.
we have to multitask sometimes, some days.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
I can answer all her questions, pretty much.
Well, what song means the most to you?
Well, you know, I don't know the answer to that. It continually changes, you know. I mean, we wrote a song on this record called "What Am I Gonna Do," which was only available at Walmart. I just got the tracks back to put up on iTunes, but you know, it's a song that we wrote, you know, for her dad, you know, after he passed away, and you know, I opted out of the song. I just wanted her to sing it by herself, and it's just really important, you know, with everything else that's going on in the world and everything else going on in our genre of music and all the influx of different genres inside country music and stuff. I mean, none of this crap means anything, you know, in the big picture of stuff, you know. So, I mean, having songs that mean something that you can listen to or whatever. I mean, trust me, we party like rock stars just about every night out here, you know. But I want to create some songs that I want to listen to in 30 years, you know, that I remember why I wrote that, you know, and this is one of the songs, you know, and I wish it would have been on a normal album so people got the record. But,
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful song, you know.
No, I definitely will have to look for that one. I don't think that I've heard that one, but I've heard all the other ones on both of your records. So.
Yeah, if you didn't buy it at Walmart, you don't have it. But they're getting ready to release the new single, the new tracks. We'll announce those because we're done on this album. We singled 2 songs off this album and it worked, and that was it. So we're not doing anything else till April. You know, we're gonna just take a break and just write and try to compile the best collection of songs we possibly can.
That's amazing. Are you guys still going to be on tour for a while?
Yeah, probably till October or so.
Mhm.
And then I think next spring we're gonna do we're gonna do a little thing over in the Middle East for our troops.
Oh.
And yeah, and then probably come with something in March or April.
Okay. That's awesome. I love when people do things out there for the troops. It's great.
Yeah, last year, we traveled all over the world and played for the Navy.
Mhm.
And that was just an amazing experience, you know. So we really just wanted to do it again. So they asked us if we'd do it again, and we jumped on it, you know. Provided it's safe, we'll be there.
Yeah, I heard you were just in Alaska.
Yeah, it was the first time in Alaska. I I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. I mean, it's probably the prettiest place on the planet that I've seen.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot.
I imagine so.
It's really just gorgeous.
Were you playing for the base out there?
We played the state fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had a few friends that are in the Air Force stationed out there that said they saw you guys, so.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I wasn't sure where, but, no, a lot of people get proposed to at your shows.
A ton.
What was that?
A ton.
Yeah. Do you still get surprised every time, or is it pretty expected?
Well, I mean, I don't know if surprised is the word. We're honored every time. You know, it's a really cool thing to be able to say that, you know, you've had this, your music was important enough to somebody to use it for that, you know, because that's a huge step. It's one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make as a human being, and to include us in there, you know, I mean, it's an honor. Not everybody can say that it happens at their shows all the time. It happens all the time at our shows.
Everyone I've been to, that's happened, so I imagine it happens quite often.
Oh yeah.
I noticed Shauna still gets a little bit teary-eyed, so that was really, really cute.
Yeah, every once in a while, you know, something will hit us.
Yeah.
We're still extremely thankful for where we're at in life. I mean, we didn't have it easy, you know. So we still hold it in very high regard.
That's good. I think that shows through when we see you just around and you're willing to talk to everybody, and that I think it definitely shows that you guys are still very grounded.
Yeah, I think we'll always be that way.
Yeah, I hope
how
so.
we were raised. That's how probably it's going to stay.
And do you guys plan on being in Las Vegas for the American Country Awards this year?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet what's going to happen with that. We've been there in the past few years, but I mean, probably.
Okay.
Probably, you know. It's been kind of a slow year for us, as far as having radio hits and stuff like that, you know. So, but I'm sure we'll probably show up.
Didn't you win the Vocal Duo of the Year last year?
We won it 2 years in a row at ACMs, and we've won it. I thought we won 2 CMAs, but I can't remember. And then we won a few of the ACAs. I can't. You're talking about the ACAs or the ACMs?
Yeah, the ACAs.
Yeah, last year we didn't win anything. The year before we won like 6.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That was a killer year. That was a killer year for us. You know, I think the people who have great years and everything, that's the ones that deserve to win. You know, if you have a slow year, you're not going to win nothing. I really don't care.
That's
bad. I just, you know, I mean, we didn't get into this for awards. I mean, it's obviously a huge honor to be able to win something, you know, and be recognized from your colleagues or whatever. But it's not one of those things. You just have to be aware of, hey, I had a slow year, I'm not going to win anything this year, and deal with it. You know, but there's so many people that get so pissed off and so personal and everything else, you know, and it's, you know, a lot of it's politics too. So you just have to know that going in.
Mhm. Yeah, we got to see you guys out on the casino floor afterwards, and it didn't seem like it even fazed you guys. So
we had a good time. We did a little gambling. I'm not a huge gambler.
Yeah.
Shauna won like $2,600 that night though. She wins every time. I don't know, on slots every time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. No, that's too difficult for me. I'm a Keno kind of girl.
Oh, I love Keno. We have some people in our label group who literally probably won $250,000 last year in Keno.
Oh my goodness.
But they'll spend $40,000. I mean, you sit there long enough, you will win, but you got to bet a lot every time.
Yeah. Yeah, that obviously can't do that one right now.
Yeah, me either. I don't even want to do that right now.
That's
Forever.
true. I know the last time we were there, we went to Circus. That way, at least we had something to show for our money.
Right.
So, What were you doing, and how did you feel when you realized that "Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not" had hit #1 on the charts?
I have a horrible memory. I can't remember where we were at, but I remember it was a big freaking deal. But I felt, me and Shauna both felt like we made it. That was one step closer to making it, quote unquote.
Mhm.
And it was an amazing feeling, and then it was like, oh crap. Right after that, I was like, okay, how we follow that up? Now we got to do it again. We got to keep on top and all that stuff. So with success comes a lot of pressure, and a lot of pressure from fans and radio and everybody in between on recreating that magic. When you have a song that was as big as "Kiss Me or Not," I mean, in your career, you're usually known for one song. That's probably going to be it for us. Unless something else really, we could have some massive hits. After that, we had a big hit with it, but didn't have you. But we're still known for "Kiss Me." So until something else pops like "Kiss Me," well, I was going to be, But I'm grateful for that song. That song literally changed our life.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think you said one step closer to making it. I feel that you guys have definitely made it.
Well, we'll see.
What is your message for your fans?
Well, I have so many messages. One is thank you for everything you've done for us. We have a great core base of fans. Really, my main message is not just for our fans, but just music fans in general. And that is, if you are a fan, you love a fan's music, our music, whoever's music, prove it by buying it. It's such a scary time right now in our business, and I know that it is our business, so we know this probably more than most fans do. But our way of life, as far as being able to go in and spend money on albums and all this other, it costs a fortune to go in and spend it and cut a record and spend all that time writing a record and everything else, and you get it all bounced down to a 99 cent. I mean, you spend, over $1 million probably getting the song out there and everything else, and then you sell it for 99 cents, and then 3/4 of the people just download it or stream it. This does not support your artist that you love.
Oh, so
it does not support it because the artist is not making any money off of that. The label doesn't make any money off of that. No one makes any money off of that except for the YouTubes and the Spotifys and all those people. It's so small and minute, you couldn't even live off of it. And so that's my new message as of about a month ago. Is if you love somebody's music, go buy it. Go, at least buy the single. Spend the dollar. I mean, you can't even buy an iced tea at McDonald's for what you could have someone's work that took months to create. And we waste more money now on just frivolous stuff. But that's kind of I'm really passionate about that right now, and really just I'm just kind of disgusted with all these streaming services and stuff that are just taking our music and the government's letting them do it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if it continues down this path, we can see it on our end already. You guys probably haven't, but it will go away to a certain extent. There will be less and less people being able to do it because there's no revenue coming in. It's just like if you have a hardware store, and I just go in and borrow a hammer. I never buy it. And everybody goes and just borrows your tools and then brings them back, but no one ever buys anything. You can't keep the doors open. It's the same analogy for music. If no one ever buys the music, and this is multi-genre right now.
Yeah.
This week marked the worst record sales in music history.
Wow.
Because no one's buying anything anymore. They're just stealing it, streaming it, and everything else. I know it's a convenient thing, but I just, when I buy music, and when I've always bought music, I've never downloaded not one song illegally, ever. I can honestly say that. But, I mean, just that experience of being able to, this new generation is going to miss out on being able to go to a store and buy an album, go home and check the liner notes out, and see who's playing on it, see, who wrote the songs, look at the lyrics as it's coming down. I mean, that's a lost art, and it's really, really sad because I remember us as kids doing that, and even now. It should be a musical experience when you buy an album, not just something to feel at the time of day, I mean, if you love an artist or whatever, whoever it might be, if it's Journey or Bon Jovi, whoever, you go buy that record and live with it, So it's just, it doesn't have to be ours. I'm not saying that. We have a great core base of fans that buy Thompson Square music, and that's what's keeping us alive. So God bless them. I love them for it. We'll always try to put the best product we can out for these people, and that's who we're doing all this for. Is those hardcore fans that go out and buy the album, and buy the singles. I mean, we've sold 2-3 million singles. So it's that's an amazing thing. But that's the lifeblood of record labels, and it trickles right down to the artists that you love. And it's just everyone's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. Even the big ones.
Wow, I'm glad you brought that up because that's something I didn't know. I didn't know that you guys didn't really make anything off of streaming. Like Spotify.
Oh yeah, I mean,
huge right now.
You might make a couple pennies off of each stream.
Wow, yeah, we definitely didn't know that. I'm glad that you said something. I'll definitely put that in the interview because I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, no one does. But it's laughable what YouTube and everybody else pays for to basically use our art for free, and you pay to put it up on these services, and then they turn around and don't pay you hardly anything for people to play it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
wow, I'm shocked. I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess my last question for you is there anything that I didn't ask that you would like people to know?
Oh well, I think we covered everything. I mean, we're in the process of writing a new record right now and getting ready for that. And, probably go in the studio here in a couple months and begin that new process. But this is going to be quite a metamorphosis, I believe, for Thompson Square. It's going to sound different. But we're super excited with it. So it's I can't wait to bring it out.
Well, I'm pretty excited to hear it, and I'm sure everybody else is as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. You guys are an inspiration to everybody, and your music personally means so much to us all deeply.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.